Okay, so in this lesson, we're going to explore function notation, and then we're going to look at evaluating functions. So function notation. So this is how we list functions, like what you see in front of you right here. F would be the name of the function. The x here, this is our input variable. And then this whole thing right over here, this is what the function does. Okay, now it's important for you to know that this doesn't mean multiplication. This is pronounced f of x. So f of x equals x squared minus 4, which means we have a function with the name f, and it takes our input and it squares it and then subtracts 4. So for example, over here, when we say f of 5 equals 21, what we did was we said, okay, take 5 and input it for x, and then what do we get? So 21 is our output now. This is our range value. So 5 squared minus 4 is 21. That's how I got that. So when I ask you to evaluate functions or to find the range, what you're going to do is, like I said, you're going to actually input whatever's inside the parentheses. That's what gets inputted in for x. So for example, and the calculator can do this in lots of different ways for you. We've talked about some of them. I'm not going to use the calculator here, but certainly you would use it. It reduces errors. It's much faster. It's all around a good tool. So if we're going to do f of negative 4, what that means is I need to plug in negative 4 in everywhere where I see x in the function and then simplify down. So f of negative 4 is 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. Negative 8 plus 7 is negative 1. So f of negative 4 would be negative 1. F of 8.5 would be 2 times 8.5 plus 7. So f of 8.5 is 8.5 times 2 is 17. 17 plus 7 is 24. So when the input is 8.5, the output is 24. And so on and so forth throughout here. G of 8 means I'm going to be doing 8 squared. The parentheses are important. We should get in the habit of using those. 8 squared is 64. 64 plus 3 is 67. And then down here we have g of negative 9. Really important to use parentheses when we're inputting negative numbers. Notice the exponent goes outside the parentheses. That's very important. So g of negative 9 is going to be negative 9 squared, which is 81. 81 plus 3 is 84. And then lastly, we have h of negative 7. And notice that this is absolute value. So what we have here is we would be doing the absolute value of 2 times negative 7. Well, 2 times negative 7 is negative 14, and the absolute value of negative 14 is positive 14. And then we could always input fractions. There's nothing wrong with inputting fractions. We could do absolute value of 2 times 1/2. 2 times 1/2 is 1, and the absolute value of 1 is 1. So you can definitely do that. So if I were to give you more domain values, you would just input them one at a time or utilize the calculator, the table function on your calculator to do it a little bit more efficiently. But evaluating functions essentially means take our input, plug it in for x, and determine what our output is.